Across from the Washington Monument, Frostburg State University political science students are learning what makes a great diplomat. 6 FSU students participated in the Washington model of the Organization of American States, located at OAS headquarters in Washington, D.C.
Your presence here today speaks to your commitment as young persons to honing the leadership skills and embracing the tenet of democracy as a fundamental principle for improving the lives of the peoples of the Americas.
FSU students acted as the delegation of Colombia. Each had their own resolution designed to help the South American nation and other member countries from the Western Hemisphere. The committees focus on issues related to democracy, human rights, poverty, and drug use. Plus, they must tackle a surprise crisis scenario. Students get to experience the life of a diplomat.
That's meeting with other members, talking about bilateral agreements, multilateral agreements, also documents that come from the UN, and merging them together so that these countries that are struggling in certain areas, we could help.
Before arriving in D.C., students studied the history and policies of Colombia and prepared draft resolutions in the course Political Science 435, Model Organization of American States, taught by FSU political science professor Dr. Joan Andifer. Speaking in front of the class might come easy. Try to negotiate with strangers and talk in front of hundreds of college students while remembering to follow protocol.
It was a stressful nightmare the first day, probably just about the first day and a half, and then slowly, you start to get used to it. It's just kind of like being thrown into like a massive like social situation. Anyone would be uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And then you have to speak in front of everyone, and you have to, try and convince them of your viewpoints.
Some are more relaxed than others.
Well, talking to the people is honestly my favorite part. I've enjoyed every second of meeting with people from all different backgrounds, all different cultures.
Dr. Andifer also serves as the president of the Institute for Diplomatic Dialogue in the Americas. She has witnessed students blossom at the Model OAS by solving problems on their own.
Our students see that they have talents maybe that they didn't realize they had, or talents that they want to acquire, and they see that there's a place in the world for them that they can make a difference. And we can't. I try to teach that in the classroom, but until they actually experience it, they really don't see how it can be so valuable.
Student Omar Taylor started to see the value on the first day.
At first, I was kind of terrified because I'm not that confident in my idea, but a lot of people, especially from other countries, especially Colombia, have come and they express that, I have a very good idea, and that, that I'm actually kind of stepping towards the right direction to help with the drug problem in the hemisphere.
FSU has sent students to the Model OAS for over 30 years. Frostburg State alumnus Justin VanFleet is one of those students who experienced the lasting impact of the Model OAS. He's using those same skills today while meeting with world leaders to fund global education initiatives in his role for working with former United Kingdom Prime Minister Gordon Brown. VanFleet is Brown's chief of staff for the United Nations Special Envoy for Global Education.
When I think back to the experience of the Model OAS, it was really incredible what I was able to learn, the skills I was able to hone, and the opportunity I was able to have in meeting others and developing a solution to a problem or to a challenge in the hemisphere, and then working with other individuals my age that were also trying to find similar solutions and build compromise and come up with something that could actually be included in a resolution and be taken forward. And that experience and going through that process of having to get up the nerve to give a speech on an idea, to work with others is very much a skill that I use today in my current work. I'm working on a new international finance facility for education through this commission that I chair, and we're trying to get the G20 to take this on board in their communique. And when I look back at what I'm doing, it's exactly the same exact process that I went through when I was at Frostburg doing the Model OAS.
One of these FSU students may very well follow in VanFleet's footsteps. The OAS experience was made possible through the generous gifts to the FSU Foundation Annual Fund for Opportunity Grants. Designate a gift to the annual fund at foundation.frostburg.edu to continue these signature experiences.